Initiative de Développement Stratégique is a French NGO that accompanies and carries out social entrepreneurship projects in Africa. At the heart of all our projects is professional training, economic development, social values, and environmental protection. I was project manager at Initiative de Développement Stratégique when in 2012 I decided to launch an ethical eco-fashion project called Paga Bags. One of the first discussions was about fair price, prix juste. How to establish a fair price, especially in a context where the women had no idea what I was talking about. The Paga Bags project was motivated by a desire to attack the proliferation of plastic bags by finding an outlet to recycle them while creating jobs for women. The outlet we created was to transform plastic into thread to be woven with cotton into a unique and eco-friendly material. The material was then used to create beautiful handbags for sale on local and international markets. In February of 2015, Burkina banned plastic bags. This was great news. It was even great news despite the fact it would have a serious impact on Paga Bags, since our project was all about recycling plastic bags. So we decided to work together, continue our business, but this time using 100% cotton. After all, it wasn't really the material we were using that was important, it was the way we were working together and the products we were creating. Our conversion to 100% cotton began in 2017. One of the first measures that we took was to train the waist cutters into weavers. And we began making the bracelets that we call Smile with the waist collectors so they would not lose their job. At the same time, we also began some research and development in the use of plant dyes for our cotton. Since 2016, we've been using imported certified organic dyes. Even though the technique of using organic dyes was relatively accessible for us, the fact that we had to import the dyes from Europe was a real obstacle. Using plant dyes meant reducing our impact on women's health and improving our impact on the environment. It also meant promoting a traditional know-how and creating more autonomy for the women since the plants could be sourced locally. Maiga is an expert in the use of plant dyeing techniques. He took us to the market, showed us the plants, talked about the different merits of each plant, and then took us to his workshop to give us some demonstrations on how the plants are actually used. Mud from rice fields that has undergone a special fermentation process, and a selection of leaves, grains, roots, sometimes bark, are used, macerated several days if not longer, according to the recipes of this traditional know-how. It's been an incredible experience working with plant dyes, and it's convinced us that it's the best technique possible for us to use for our Paga Bags products. So we now are researching and developing designs, styles, prints for our future handbags and accessories. While developing the use of plant dyes in the Paga Bags project for all the reasons I've explained in this film, I would also like to help promote the use of plant dyes by artisans in Burkina Faso. I'm working with Initiative de Développement Stratégique, the French NGO that launched Paga Bags in 2012. We have launched a project to create a center for demonstrating and training artisans in Burkina Faso in the use of plant dyes. This center would not only serve to train and to demonstrate the use, but also to raise an awareness to artisans in the hazards of other toxic chemicals that are used in the dyeing industry. Our project has been pre-selected as finalist in a competition organized by the Foundation 1% for the Planet. We will be going before a jury on October 10th in Paris. 1% for the Planet has also organized the popular jury vote on their website. That means you can vote for our project and express your support in developing, promoting, and using plant dyes for cotton in Burkina Faso.
C'est plus rigolo de voir les mains.
C'est quoi? Ça pèle là, ça.
On enlève?
Oui, oui.
C'est assez beau.
Elle est aussi à
Non, pas
faire.
mal de nuit. Quand il y a des
Déplorant. Rose.
c'est la café, on peut.
Hmm?
Café, on peut.